Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Did I say homestead? Homestead in a desert. What's wrong with me? Oh, I'm outside and I'm out of breath because I've been working hard. I got the greenhouse sealed up again. Used a piece of FRP for the broken panel up there. And I found all the clips, and I got the other panel that had just blown away, and I went and retrieved that, and I got that back, and I got that all into place. So the greenhouse is back secured again. And I figured, what the heck, while I'm at it, may as well keep on working, right? So as we step in here, you notice, oh, wait a minute, my apple trees are gone. Oh, wait a minute, my citrus trees are gone. Oh, look at this. I got this partially cleaned out. Got my apple trees, my fig tree, my cherry tree, and got all my citrus trees in here. I think I'm going to move the citrus trees over into this row along this left side of the apple trees. And the reason for that is in the mornings in the winter, this wall is pretty cold. Even though the sun comes up and is shining on it, it's got light, but it doesn't have heat yet. So it takes a while for that heat to build up. That's about 78 degrees in here right now, as you can see. And it's a little colder outside. Come on, there we go. A little colder outside than it is inside the greenhouse. It's actually very comfortable in here until, of course, the night sets in, and then the temperature drops down in here because there's no insulation. Drops down in here the same as it is outside. So I got my purslane up here, and while I'm here, I may as well grab a leaf. That's good. And I had to rake everything out, clean everything out, and then all the extra buckets of soil I added to my garden here and brought this section back up to the full level. So I've got more to go in there yet. I had to transfer over the pomegranate trees into that other pot that I had a peach tree growing in, but I don't know, the pomegranates just all of a sudden they don't look like they're very happy anymore. So I gave them some fresh soil and some nutrients and see what they do. The same thing here with my plum tree. For some reason it doesn't look happy. I'm wondering if some tunnel critters got in under the ground and tunneled under here and got up under this thing, because sometimes I walk along and I see, like over there, like a mound. It's kind of strange. Yeah, I watered everything today too. You can see that the cold at nights have been burning the ends of the leaves, and you can see them all drying up. So I figured it's time. Now these two are peach trees, and those are volunteers off of the peach tree, the big peach tree over there. And those all need to have a cold season, so they can go into dormancy, and then in the spring they pop back out and they bud up like crazy. So I also made my little cover here for this citrus tree. This is my mandarin tangerine. So I got plexiglass on the three sides where the sun will come through, and then I used a piece of FRP on the back here, and I'll be making an FRP cover to go on this also. I would rather have a piece of glass, but then again, you know, it's just going to get beat up and blown around. So I don't know, maybe plexiglass will work. I'm going to try the FRP, see if it does any good. It's just to try to keep some heat into this. And also down here at the bottoms, I need to put my little plywood plates on here that hold this piece and this piece from bowing like that, so it seals the bottoms. And I'll leave the little gaps at the top to let the excess heat out so it doesn't get too hot in there and doesn't sauna everything. So that's another thing that I did today. Kind of been busy, as you can see. That tomato plant over there is budding and flowering, but it's the only one. That one I'm going to pull out probably tomorrow. That one over there is trying to come back to life, so I might just cut off the excess and see if the new sprouts do anything. And this one's got a couple of flowers on it right here, so I may trim it back and just get the dead wood off of it and let it go and see what happens. Of course, with the temperatures dropping down into the low 40s and almost to freezing last week, it got down to 33 on one of the days, and that's probably when all these plants took a hit and they got all frostbitten. So that's about all I've got out here, and I kind of like this idea of getting the trees inside here. Now the apple trees, they usually like the frost just like the pear trees do, and that's why I got them on this end. So if I notice that they start going a little bit too quickly or start to dry up a little bit because of the heat, I'll slide them closer to this doorway, because I don't think I'm going to be closing the doors very much this season. If I do, I did buy some tiki torches and some torch fuel. So I got 3 tiki torches, 1, 2, and 3, and the wind blew over and I lost one of the little straps for this one, but I'll find another one. And hold on. Looking right into the sun here, right there. Anyway, I got torch fuel, so if it does go down below freezing on any of the nights, what I'm going to be doing is I'll set these at different locations around the greenhouse here and light them off and let the little extra heat try to keep things above the frost level in this room. And that will be when I close the doors and the vents on the top. But I found with the vents just open a little bit like that, it's keeping it down below 100 degrees in here during the day, even though it's only 70 outside. These plastic panels let a lot of sunlight and heat in, but that doesn't start until like a little after noontime, when the sun is directly overhead, and as it heads off to the west, it heats everything up. But first thing in the morning, it stays pretty chilly in here, so I'm prepared for that this year. Last year was an experimental year, but this year I'm gonna take things a little bit differently, and I will be getting some of the fall and winter plants growing, like some cilantro and that stuff, because I do love my cilantro. And the chickens, of course, I've got their coops all sealed up. I closed all of the vents on them so that some of the heat stays in there. And everything's going just fine. And I put another dozen eggs in my water glass storage. So I'm up to like 54 eggs or something like that in there now. So I think I'll put one more dozen in there, and that'll probably hold me all the way through the winter, even if the chickens stress out because of extreme cold or something like that and don't lay eggs for a while. I should be in pretty good shape. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me. I really enjoy when you're out there and commenting and giving me thumbs ups down there and liking my videos and subscribing and that kind of stuff. And we'll be getting up, winter's coming in, so days will be shorter. I'll get bored. We'll have some giveaways. We'll have some more contests to play and give away some stuff. This is G Bear signing off.